Uh, everyone deserved to experience that live.
So
It's
we'll
just
talk about it again. We'll talk about it again.
about the floods
Yeah.
happening here.
In case people don't know, and this is a little bit of real news, um, West Virginia, specifically the area of Charleston, is flooding like crazy. Don't worry, Patrick's safe. He's in Huntington, where they have this massive flood wall. So,
Yeah.
in the early 1900s, did you say?
Yeah, in the early 1900s, they built the wall. And let me explain to you why the wall was built. Because it flooded, a whole bunch of people died,
Yeah.
the end.
That's not funny. That's not funny. Uh,
It's just, it's awful that it happened, but it was just like, what made us go into that is, said, they're going to build a wall,
a
a
great
great
wall is
wall.
gonna be great. Trust me.
It's
Believe
going to be
me.
great.
Believe me. It will be great. It will keep all the water out. It'll keep all the dirty water out. Uh,
Oh my.
so, so can we confirm that Donald Trump is a time traveler? Okay.
Yes,
We can.
I think we can do that. And by the way, for anybody who cares to know, since we are saying what town I'm in right now, Huntington, West Virginia, um, little known fact for some, probably known fact for most, but Justin McElroy from Polygon also lives in the same town
Yeah.
here.
You haven't run into him yet,
I
though.
don't know where. This is not a very big place, and I've yet to run into him.
I wonder. He doesn't live in New York or like L.A. or anything like that. He lives in.
His two brothers moved elsewhere. Nope, he
All
stayed
right
right
then.
here.
That is phenomenal.
So Justin, he's somewhere around here. I can't remember where brother number two lives, but brother number one is in New
What
York.
about brother number nine? Is he mighty?
There is nothing mighty about number nine.
All right. So
Nothing
I guess
mighty
we can
about
go
that.
ahead and get ready to say what show this is. This is Super Reset Brothers, and then the date I believe is going to be the 30th of June. So by the time you're listening to this on the recording, I'm either like it depends on what time of the day. If you're listening to this in the morning, I'm somewhere between Minneapolis and Austin, Texas. But if you're listening to it like in the afternoon, then I'm safely, hopefully, in Austin, Texas. Hopefully, no one hijacked the plane or blew it up. If, if,
Wow.
if on the
Okay.
chance that they did, then this will be very haunting and scary. So I wanted to go with that kind of tone. But
Okay. Let's start with that. By
by
the
the
way,
way, if
if
I'm dead,
if that
if I'm
happens,
dead,
I need a new co-host. Please apply.
so you can apply to the show at what's your email?
You'll find all my contact information. This is a shameless plug at a wonderful website,
All right,
resetpress.net. You'll love it. You'll
all
love
right,
going
but
there.
I'm not gonna die. I'm not gonna die. So not yet. Maybe never. I'll never die. I'll continue to be. I
I'm
will
holding you
continue
to
to be
that.
immortal until the sun burns out, and it'll be very chill.
I am holding you to that.
I'll trust me. Believe me. Believe me. I'll be great. I will. I will
It'll be
rebuild the
great.
earth when it explodes from the sun. Um,
Wow.
but
I'm voting for you.
anyway, this is Super Reset Brothers for June the 30th. I'm Tanner Larson. In case you didn't already know, that's Patrick Breeden, and that is the poor, poor soul that had to play Mighty Number Nine for the review. Are you?
Yeah.
Do I need to check you into a mental insane asylum? Give me an honest answer.
It was
Pretty
pretty
damn
damn
close.
close. Pretty damn close. I mean,
If you
I
ever
am
play
not
it again,
one.
do I need to like contact the authorities?
Well, I'm gonna play it again.
All right.
It's
I'll
gonna
get them on.
happen
I'll get them on
because in
speed
terms of
dial.
that, there's a few more things I need to hammer out. But if anybody's listening to this and you cannot wait for any of the stuff I'm about to put up, then I did a mini review on Steam, so you can go to my profile and find it there. It was not nice. I'm not going to be nice to the game because it doesn't deserve any kindness. It
I will.
doesn't. This game, like, I saw it coming a mile away, and when it did it, I was just like, okay, finally, fuck this game. So, okay, you've got robots numbers 1 through
1
9,
through
right?
8.
No, I mean, Beck
Oh,
is
okay.
number 9.
Whatever.
He's mighty number 9.
I thought you were gonna go somewhere with that.
So anyway, you got 1 through 9. Well, 1, 2, blah, blah, blah. Mighty number 2. Do you think they went there? Oh, they went there. Oh, they went there, because that's just funny. That's hilarious. Fuck that game.
Oh well, but yeah, it's a game, not a playable one, not one that most people would enjoy, but it is a game nonetheless, and that's what it is. That's all I can.
I'm sure some people are going to like it. Some people are going to have fun.
I
with
don't
it.
know
If you're
who
having fun,
would.
keep having
All
fun.
right,
I just don't
I
know
think
what to
there's
do
a lot
with it.
more fun games out there than Mighty Number Nine.
I think you need to raise your
Yeah.
expectations. That's
Raise
all
the
I'm
bar, do some pole vaulting. I will say this briefly about Mighty Number Nine, then we'll move on to some other stuff. It's going to be a very quick episode, by the way. Um, Hideki Kamiya, who's known for Bayonetta and the Wonderful 101 over at Platinum Games, he saw it coming a mile away in 2012, where I think we all kind of blindly bought into the idea of, oh yeah, you know, freaking Keiji Inafune can make a game. Yeah, why not? And he just kind of saw through the bullshit. And it's like, he's a businessman. He's not a creator. And now he's laughing about it today. And he has every right to do so. He has every right to call out people's bullshit. And the majority of us bought that bullshit. So, yeah. Lesson learned. Do some background checks. So, moving on from Mighty Number 9. Hopefully, we'll never have to speak of it again like the Ouya. Actually, that might have been the perfect game for the Ouya's Mighty Number 9. Because those two go hand in hand quite well. Quite.
Oh, I'd still be like, that would be like the perfect combination for me to never stop bitching. That's what that would be.
Yeah, I suppose. But yeah, let's move on from Mighty Number 9 and talk about something good. Well, actually, you're not gonna go to this. I'm gonna go to it. I'm actually gonna be volunteering for SGC at RTX or RTX, one of the two, probably both. But regardless, I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna have a good time. I'm gonna have a blast, or at least attempt to have a
Good.
blast. But it's gonna be tough with not everyone being there.
Yeah, it's probably going to be really unusual. Unusual because I think the majority of our crew has been there since
2013.
2013. Yeah, and all of a sudden there's one where we're not going to be there.
Except for like a few
I mean, that's
people, like a
just-
handful of people, literally a handful. You could probably count it on one hand.
Yeah, I mean there's going to be some of us there from our group, obviously, but not a
I
whole
know
lot.
Bracky is going. I'm going. Tom's gonna be there. Let's see. Who else? Tom. Tommy, I should say. I'm in the metal. He's actually gonna be helping me with the room situation. So at least there's that. Yeah, but it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun one way or another. I'm really looking forward to the events at SGC. I know a lot of people have been harping about it and saying, "Oh, it's just an arcade room," and I don't think that's the case. Because I mean, they do have a schedule, obviously, for panels, but I'm really looking forward to seeing what they have. Because sometimes, you know, what's different is getting a lot of backlash, but sometimes change can be a good thing, but change can also be a thing that's necessary. It's not essentially good for everybody, but it's necessary. And I think that's all the like political things I'll say about it. I hate to kind of use that as like a political thing anyway, but it's become that. It's become that in some way.
Yeah.
And I will say that YouTube Hell is ongoing. It doesn't say it in the schedule because Craig has put me in a room of probably like a max 150 people, which is fine. I'm not upset about that. Um, no, I
As you
shouldn't be
shouldn't be.
because it's very generous. I mean, for Christ's sake, 2013, Dante had a movie room with like 50 people. That's that's
Yeah, and last year, I mean, we had a really good draw of people, but I still don't think it was like
no,
200 or
but
anything.
here's the thing. Maybe it might have been more than 200. I think there was more than 200, but regardless, I think all the both times that I've like put on YouTube Hell, I think I've outdrawn the rave. I think I can't be too certain on that, but I feel like
Yeah, I don't have the
I
numbers,
feel
but
I feel like
I
I
just
have outdrawn the rain, but I don't
mhm.
want to like toot my own horn or anything. But regardless, YouTube Hell will be ongoing. It's not going to be on the schedule. It's going to be in its own room. No one else is going to be using this room other than me and Bracky. So I feel kind of honored about
Yeah.
that. Even though we're not going to be on the schedule, it's on Saturday. If you're listening to this and you're going to SGC, here's when it is. It's Saturday from 11 to 2.
And in terms of that, I mean, not just because you're running it or anything, but if I had to choose between the two, the Rave and YouTube Hell, I would choose YouTube Hell every
Because here's the
single
thing.
time.
Everyone has a damn rave. Everyone has a goddamn rave at their event. It's not special. What's special is an event like YouTube Hell. What's special is an event like Amiibo Cockfight. What's special is an event like Mario Party After Dark. So SGC to me is special. So that's another reason why I'm going is because there's so many
Yeah.
great things about it that make it unique and not like every other single dumbass like panel filled convention.
Well, there you
that's
go.
that's my honest to god balls out truth. I'm laying it there on the table and you can just have it.
You can just
Yeah,
have it, people. To be honest, if I was going to throw my opinion in there, because that is
that
a strong
is.
opinion and one that is to be respected, I think it's a good one. In terms of going to conventions, one major reason why I don't go to a lot of them and don't even bother is because the very reason you just mentioned. It goes from, like, for example, MagFest. I'm going to put MagFest out there, and somebody's going to be upset because I'm about to say a bad thing about MagFest. Well,
You know Magfest better
you're
than
going to
I
have
think
to get
anybody.
over it. You're going to have to get over it. The problem I have with stuff like MagFest is it stands for the Music and Games Festival. But time after time, I've seen video that people put up every single year where it's less about music, less about games, more about celebrities or internet famous people that you can put in a room and go talk at a panel. I mean, no offense, but I've said this 1,000 times to my friends, and I'll say it to everybody watching right now. I do not play that game. I want to be equals with people. And that's why I am willing to talk with like anybody on Twitter, anything like that. If we can't be equals and you in some way think you're superior to me, I'm not having it and I couldn't care less
I
about
think
what you had
that's
to say.
I think that's
Not
why
interested.
SGC is another great example of why it's such a great event, especially this year because they have said, and I'm going to take this on their word for it because I have no reason not to, that they have zero responsibilities this year for SGC. It's as much of a party as it is for me as it is for them. They have fuck all to do.
Well, except they have to run like their
Yeah, they have to
panels,
run
but
their panels, but
compared to
everything else, they're
everything
probably
else,
just going to be like drunk off their high horse and on the fucking arcades.
yeah, but compared to everything else, I mean, they don't have really that many
As
panels there,
opposed
so
to like the previous SGCs where they had to like fucking run around with chickens and their heads cut off. It's insanity.
So in terms of that, there might be some other fun things that show up, like if they have like an arcade room with Smash, you might maybe Drunk Ben will show up to play Smash
Oh
again. That
god.
was always fun.
Oh lordy. He's probably just never gonna leave the arcade room if Smash is there.
Yeah, yeah, he's big on Smash, but I still remember that to this day because he was like, I want to play Smash, and I'm like, I'll play Smash with you, man. And then Miguel, if he's like in here
He'll probably be listening.
wandering around. He's probably listening. Miguel comes in there. Everybody's having a feel good moment playing Smash with Ben, and Ben's had way too many. And Miguel just wrecks everybody. Just wrecks them. Just awful how bad he tore into
demoralized
everybody.
Ben.
Oh. I think after a while Ben was like, oh, I think I've had enough. I'm going to go to bed now, guys. I'm like, yeah, because everybody just got wrecked. Everybody just got wrecked at this table, son.
By the way, speaking of wrecking, competitive mode just came out for Overwatch. I'm gonna talk about Overwatch for just a brief moment because competitive mode just came out. First season ends on August 18th, I believe. I am 7-2. I have 7 wins and 2 losses. And in those 2 losses, when we began, we were on defense. And god damn it, we had only 1 defensive player. Guess who that was? Me!
You.
I was the defense.
You.
God damn it, we got our asses kicked on those 2 losses. So, if it weren't for dumbass teammates, I feel like I'd be undefeated.
Well, that sucks. But hey,
Can't win them.
at least 7-2.
That's pretty good. That's pretty
not
good.
bad. That's not
pretty
bad at
good.
all.
So,
Yeah, absolutely, it's good.
look for me on the esports circuit.
I haven't had a chance to play it at all yet because I've been busy bloodletting for
Yeah.
you people,
Yeah.
for all of you, and
Take it easy. Take it easy,
That's all
Pat.
I'm-
Take it.
that's all I'm going to say is just,
But yeah, that's my thoughts on SGC. I'm gonna have a blast. I'm gonna be there until the 5th, and Tommy is gonna be there until the 4th. So if anybody listening has a extra room for the 5th, or not the 5th, no, the 4th, because I'm leaving on the 5th. Yeah, if anybody has an extra room on the 4th, and I need to leave on the 5th, basically. I need an extra room for a night, is what I'm saying. So if anybody listening has an extra room for an extra night, please hit me up.
he's housebroken. Please take it.
I'm not ready for any of that. Come on, man. But oh well.
It's what I do.
Yep.
welcome.
SGC, I'm gonna have a blast. I wish a lot of people that I knew were gonna go there, but things happen. Who knows what'll happen? Who
Yes,
knows what'll happen next year? But I'm hoping to come back next year. If not, then I might take a trip to Evo because I've always wanted to go to Evo.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds pretty big. A lot of people talking about Vegas with Evo, also interesting. I would go, but like you said, things happen. A thing happened to me, so unless Screw Attack, you're willing to hook me up with a lot of stuff. I don't see it happening.
Dylan Toomey, I think he was at CEO down in Florida, and there was a interesting event that happened at CEO. For a lot of the wrestling fans out there, Kenny Omega of the Bullet Club and New Japan Pro Wrestling, and Xavier Woods, who's known as Austin Creed on Up Up Down Down. If you're a fan of that gaming channel, I know I am. But he's also one of the WWE Tag Team Champions in the New Day, and they had a Street Fighter V fight. They had a moment at not Evo but CEO. So the first round went to Xavier Woods, who was playing Birdie. Kenny Omega was playing Alex, and I think Xavier Woods was playing with a controller, and Kenny Omega was playing with a fight pad. Then Kenny Omega, I think, went 3-0 after the first loss. And he said, he pretty much called his shot and said that he needed 4 straight rounds and that's what it was going to take to get the 5th win. So he almost pulled it off, too. He had 3 straight round wins. Then I think Xavier Woods took one from him, and then Kenny Omega eventually won the match. But it's up on YouTube. It's about a half hour long. It is very entertaining because they really go into their promos with their wrestling personas. So it is very, very good to watch.
It's also very fitting to have two pro wrestlers come to CEO, since that's like the main theme they have. Is like, they go and play the game inside a wrestling ring. That's pretty
Yeah.
damn unique. And in terms of like, instead of like a trophy
They have a
or
belt.
something like that, you get a belt. I wonder where they got that.
I don't know.
Hmm.
I think it may have had something to do with South by Southwest. Maybe PAX. I think it was PAX, if I remember correctly.
I'm thinking IMOG.
Well, obviously, I'm being sarcastic. Thank you, Patrick.
Okay.
Ruining the joke.
I don't know much about what PAX does.
PAX is new
I don't
shit.
pay attention. Okay, fair enough. In terms of that, so now you've got competition, another fighting game. I don't think it's just fighting that they had on there, but just like gaming tournaments in general, passing out championship belts. So in terms of that, I don't know how often Stuttering Craig listens to this. I know he's popped in on this a few times before. So hear me now, Craig. It's time to bring back
Well,
IMOG.
he's brought it back before.
If you want to put some real sauce in SGC and get it moving again, IMOG,
Popping
son.
it off. He's
Do
popping
it.
it off. Yeah. IMOG, I miss it. I only participated in the. I participated in the last one. It was very fun. Kind of frustrating in some moments, but that's the nature of the game. No pun intended. But it is what it is. It's very, very competitive, and the people who have been there from the very beginning of IMOG are very skilled all-around players.
Oh yeah, I mean these guys are the cream of the crop when it comes to like switching to different game genres, and being able to pick the game up quickly enough to take everybody else out. Because the last one that happened, the big game reveal was
Yeah.
Lethal League, and that's a smash hit in terms of indie games now. But I think a lot of people, myself
Yeah.
included, I admit, was a little disappointing because we were expecting
Yeah.
bigger, better.
Because
But
in the
what I
previous
quickly-
like hidden games, it was like Killer Instinct, and you had DuckTales
Right,
Remastered,
DuckTales.
and oh my god, Sonic,
Sonic.
and all this other great stuff. It was like, holy crap, how did you get a handful of this?
Yeah, so it's a lot of different things like that. But what I started thinking of when watching them play this game, because I've never seen it before, and the mechanics are unique. I've never seen any other game like it, but these guys picked it up in record time and started getting like beyond competitive with it. And to see these people just walk in, be introduced to a brand new type of game, and just pick it up and become competitive that quickly, just speaks volumes of how good they are when it comes to playing competitive
Yeah.
games.
So, IMOG will hopefully return one day, but I don't know if it's going to happen in the future.
Do it,
I mean,
Craig.
he's got
Do
AT&T
it.
money.
He does.
Make
So
it
let's
happen.
make it happen. You have no excuse.
Speaking of Lethal League, that's on Steam, and guess what time it is, Patrick?
It is time for the
Summer sale! Woo! Pop, pop, pop. So, yeah, there's a lot of good stuff on the summer sales. I see a lot of people like saying, "Well, there's nothing really on the Steam sale." That's because you own everything already. All the
I'm
all
one of
the
those
very
people.
good things. So I'm just gonna go down my wish list here real quick, and just kind of name a few titles of what's on sale. We have Dark Souls 3 off 25%, so it's $44.99 right now. Stardew Valley, that's a very good indie game, very reminiscent of Harvest Moon. That's $11.99 for 20% off right now. Super Knight Riders, another indie title, that's 40% off to $5.99. Very reminiscent of Rad Racer, if I remember correctly. The two big
Nice.
deals that I see right away are 50% off on Fallout 4, which is $29.99. So if you've been waiting for a deal on Fallout 4, now's the time to jump. Now is the time to jump on that. Then you have Doom, which already has a sale price of $35.99, 40% off. So that's another very good deal for such a brand new game. Let's see, what else is there? There is Rust for 50% off. That's $9.99 if you've been waiting to get that for a little over a year.
Rust is very interesting.
Rust is a little interesting, but there's also Grand Theft Auto 5 for the PC. That's 40% off, $35.99. What else do we have here? Road Redemption, which kind of reminds me of Road Rash. $11.99 right now, 40% off. So there's a lot of good deals here to be had. Not just throwaway deals either. So it's very good. Then, if you're a Dragon Ball fan, Dragon Ball Xenoverse, $12.49. That's 75% off right now. And if you like, Jack or Drawful or Word Spud, there's the Jackbox Party Pack. That's 65% off on the first one. That's $8.74 right now.
Shout out to Luigi.
Shout out to Luigi Man on that one.
He would go insane.
Yes. Oh,
for
and
that.
there is one more that I kind of like
yeah?
anyway. Duck Game. That is 33% off, $8.70.
See, those are not bad.
Not
deals at all.
bad, not bad.
Not bad. Now the one game I really had to pick up when the sale hit, because I kept telling myself there is one game I need to have before I feel like I've got a good collection of games I really want to play. I had to have The Witcher 3.
Ooh,
That was the one.
how much
was
is that?
missing. Sure enough, Witcher 3 is on sale right now. Let me see if I can find it. You're gonna hear some clacking of my keyboard keys. I'm
But
sorry.
I'm just gonna say right now that the Steam sale will go on until July the 4th. So that is when the Steam sale ends. If you really want to get on a game, or if you really want to deplete your bank account, now's the time to do it. Because
If you want your wallet,
if you
to
want your
bleed,
wallet to bleed, if you don't even want to have a wallet, if you want your wallet to suddenly disappear out of thin air,
if you
if
hate,
you hate your wallet and you just want to throw it away, Steam sale, that's the one to do. That's the one to go on.
So Witcher 3 Wild Hunt is $24.99.
20. Wow. How much of
Yeah.
a percentage is that off? 45.
I don't know. I bought it, so I'm not sure
Well,
if it'll
then.
tell me now.
We're just gonna have to assume.
I'll just say it's usually probably like $50 at that point. So I got it at, I would probably say 50% off, which was good enough for me. I was hoping maybe for $15, but I don't care.
That's $15 is kind of steep, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping for
I
the
suppose.
best. But I'll take that. That's no problem. So I grabbed that up. I've been enjoying
What?
that. Also been enjoying Game Dev Tycoon.
Ah,
So that's one I've been waiting for quite some time. Really good. I've noticed that the game expects you to lose a lot and then build off of the knowledge you have from previous mistakes. So that's interesting. Haven't really had any real complaints about that game. I think it's pretty solid. Both of them so far solid. Got Mighty Number 9. It's not on sale or anything like that. I got it to do a podcast review for you guys, so I do not consider that a treat. That was not a treat.
yeah,
It's
I
terrible.
can imagine.
So on my wish list, I do a terrible job with my wish list. I'm just going to be honest. Because some of these games I have listed on here, I already have, and I should really take them off here. So let's see here. Dragon Age Origin Ultimate Edition, 75% off at $7.49 if you don't have it. I already have it, but maybe other people are looking for it. And here is a fantastic game, Middle Earth: Shadow of Mordor. It is 75% off for $12.49.
Oh wow!
If you haven't had a chance to play Middle Earth: Shadow of Mordor, you
That's
don't know
a
what's going on.
steal. That is a steal.
Dude, if you love Assassin's Creed and stealth-based games, you are going to love Middle Earth: Shadow of Mordor. Get it!
Man.
Get it while you can. Let's see, Borderlands the pre-sequel, 60% off at pretty much
Oh,
$16.
here's a good one. System Shock 2 for $2.49. That's 75% off.
I'd
Yeah,
grab it for that.
that's
That's
really good.
amazing.
Real.
Another one I'm really on the fence about is 7 Days to Die, which is 60% off for $10 right now.
Mm,
I'm on the fence about it. I don't know if I'm going to pull the trigger, but that's a
yeah.
good one.
Rocket League.
Let's see another one.
Rocket League. If you have not picked it up yet, it's 40% off, $11.99.
That's not bad. That's really not. Let's see what else I could think of here. If you are a fan of real-time strategy games and you love the Sid Meier's Civilization series, Beyond Earth right now is $13.19.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
So there's a lot of
Yeah.
good stuff in here, and a lot of good indies at good prices too, like Chariot. Some of the people who watch Screwing Around have probably seen it before. That's $4.49 right now.
I will say, right off the bat, quick, I will list off some games that I see here for under $5, and then the under $10 category. So starting off with the under 5, let's see, Left 4 Dead 2. If you haven't picked that up, I mean, who hasn't picked that up at some point? But if you haven't, it's 80% off at $3.99. Terraria is 50% off at $4.99. Torchlight.
I cannot say enough good things about Terraria.
Yeah,
get that.
Torchlight 2, 80% off for $3.99. Tomb Raider for 75% off for $4.99. That's a steal at that price. A steal. Then there is Battle Block Theater for $249, 80% off. Speedrunners is 75% off at $3.74. Then there's Payday 2 at $5 even at 75% off. Mirror's Edge, $4.99, 75% off. Really good deals on that. Then there is the under 10. Oh, by the way, in just our little circle of friends here, they're looking at Golf with Your Friends for 20% off, and that is $4.79. $4.79. I don't know why they're looking at Golf with Your Friends, but that's their problem.
Who knows? And of course, if you're going to be talking about deals on Steam, how could you not talk about Honey Pop for $3.09? Actually, let's not talk about Honey Pop for $3.09. Ooh. No, no.
Then there's the under 10 category. For the new person on Steam, CSGO is 50% off at $7.49. I mean, honestly,
We love
who
CS:GO.
hasn't picked up CSGO?
I know we did as soon as we could.
Obviously. Skyrim is $9.99. Let's see what else. South Park: Stick of Truth is 75% off at $7.49. Undertale, one of the best games of last year, $6.99, 30% off.
Arguably the best game of last year.
Arguably. Some might even say the best game ever made, but I'm not going to go that far. Civ 5, if you want to pick up the previous iteration when Civ 6 drops, it's going to be $7.49. Prison Architect, I believe, is $7.49 as well. Let's see. BioShock Infinite, if you have not picked this up, $7.49, 75% off. So, whatever your fancy is, there's a lot of ground to cover.
Oh, there's so much on
So
here right now. So many good things you could be picking up.
So much you could just kiss your bank account goodbye.
Yeah, I mean, we don't want to stand here all night just naming
We
things
totally
off over
could,
and
though.
over, but oh, we could. We could. The one thing I was going to just say really quick and just plead for people to try out, if you haven't had a chance to try and you love indie games, The Binding of Isaac Rebirth is $8.99 right now. $9. If you haven't tried Binding of Isaac, you don't know
By
what
the
you're
way, a
missing.
special shout out to Tren, who out of the blue earlier today just gave me Stanley Parable. Is it Parable? Or is it Parable?
I think so.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Stanley
We'll just roll with
Parable for Steam, and he also gave me Downwell. So he gave me 2 games just out of the blue.
Wow.
What a generous guy. And I don't know how I'm going to repay him. But I'll think of something. Thank you, Trent. He hooked
hooked
me
you
up
up?
so well, and I'm probably going to have to play that on stream sometime very, very soon. But right now, I just want to say thank you, Trent. Thank you for the Stanley Parable and Downwell. So I'm going to be looking forward to playing those when I get back from SGC.
That's
Yeah.
very awesome.
Is there much else to really say? I mean, it's been a slow week in news and a slow week in the gaming industry as a whole, but this certainly helped.
It's been a slow week.
These sales
Yeah, I
certainly
mean,
help.
yeah, they definitely help. And we don't try to do the news thing too much because that's more the reset button than Super Reset Brothers.
Well,
But
last time we did that,
yeah, I mean it's been a pretty slow week. Mighty Number Nine came out. Everybody, well, actually that was last week if you want to
technically,
get technical. But even then, like everybody like melted. The world came to an end. Civilization as we knew
yeah,
it died. It was just
yeah.
terrible. How could you do this to us,
Well,
Infinite?
it's
But that's
$20,
about it.
20 whole dollars,
For $20, you could
or
ruin your life. Come
$20
on
you could
now.
actually like go out and get like a steak and cook it, or even like go out to like a Longhorn Steakhouse and just fucking dine in on a New York strip.
For,
You can get probably a New York strip for like $17. That's
I'll go
what?
even further. For $20, you could go down to your favorite Chinese food buffet and just eat and eat and eat until you fall on the floor and you can't move and you cry and you scream and everybody steps over you and leaves you there to eventually die. But you'd be happier than if you bought
Are you
Mighty Number
speaking from
Nine.
experience?
About to.
All right then. Well then, I think that's a good way to uh, end the Super Reset Brothers for June the 30th. Is on that note. I do like, by the way, there's just this random game that I see in the Steam sale list. It was a new release, and it's free to play. I don't know what the name of this game is because it's in Japanese text, but it's free to play and it's on the sales list. So what the hell? Um, but yeah, this has been Super Reset Brothers for June the 30th. I'm Tanner Larson.
And I am
And
Patrick
we will
Reed.
see you guys next week. Hopefully, maybe, if I don't die in a plane crash.
And if he does, remember, I will need a co-host, so go to the wonderful website, resetpress.net,
But I'll
to
never die.
apply.
I'll live forever.
Live forever.
Forever! Forever!
Forever!
Forever!
Forever!
Forever!
That
I
was a great
think I
ending.
might have to, like, fade that out when I get a chance to edit this. Just go with
That was
forever and then
fantastic.
transition into the Terry Funk Forever one.
So, just really quick before we go ahead and just stop the whole thing. So, soon enough, I haven't finished it yet, but there is going to be a mini cast and an actual written review for Mighty Number 9. Anyone who's interested. If you are not, I understand entirely.
Yeah.
Because no one should be interested in that.
But-
Just no one. Oh, did we get a
Ah,
troll?
well. Who cares?
Ah,
Who cares?
I missed
Who
him.
cares? Don't pay attention to him.
Aw.
What was I gonna say now? Because you interrupted me. You're interrupting my train of
I'm
thought,
sorry.
but it doesn't matter. But you should be interested in what Pat has to say about Mighty Number 9 because
I
what?
hope- I hope they're interested.
Well, somebody's gotta be. But um, I don't know what else can be said about Mighty Number 9 at this point. It's awful. It's horrendous. It's stupid. It's a waste of time.
It's a bitter, poorly thought out shell.
I
of a
think
Mega
you
Man
put it
game.
best on Twitter when you put Mighty Number 9 dash 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 die cry throw computer fuck this.
That's pretty much how it's going to go. Especially with just to give anybody who's interested quick insight. Quite a few times you'll be like falling somewhere, doing something like that, and you're supposed to get clever with the dash, or you'll run into something and die, and it's just like I fucking hate that. I really do. I mean, like I understand when it's in a Mega Man game because, like in the original Mega Man, you'll fall for that trick one time. Be like, oh, you got me. Okay, now I know how to handle this. And you could just start maneuvering in such a way where that won't be a problem. And this, it's like, no, you have to do the dash at the precise point. Why do you have to make me use the stupid fucking mechanic at every given moment? Fuck!
Ah, well.
God
But-
damn it.
Yeah, don't waste your time with Mighty Number 9. I helped kickstart it, and I regret it. Yeah.
Yep. And that's all we have to say about that. Everybody have a great night, great week, great what the hell ever.